Hey, what's up guys? So this video is going to be an update on the month that I spent trying to get after my goals, which were getting a six-pack, learning Tagalog, and selling items online. Let's start with the worst of them. The worst of them being learning Tagalog. Learning Tagalog, there's almost no progress. I spent the first 2 weeks doing the flashcards building my vocabulary and it was going well. But the next 2 weeks after that I stopped. And we'll get into why I stopped later. The only progress I can say that I've made is that I'm more comfortable hearing the words. I'm more comfortable. What that means is that I can hear the words more clearly. When my mom and my family speak Tagalog, I could make out more each individual word rather than being totally oblivious to what they're saying. For example, if you ever hear, if you're a non-Spanish speaker and you hear someone speaking Spanish and they speak really fast, sometimes you don't even know what they're saying, like at all. So I'm saying now that I'm able to clear up that gibberish and I can actually understand the letters that they're saying. It's a small feat for me. I know for a lot of people that I already may be able to do that, but I'm trying to go at my own pace. So a second would be my physicality. I didn't even bother taking a full body picture, a progress picture to even compare what the first month it would be to the last month. So I can't even show it, but anyways, it hasn't gone anywhere actually. Same thing, first 2 weeks, maybe even just for first week, I was dieting and I was working out, but then as you saw in the previous videos, I kind of stopped that 2 weeks afterwards. Finally selling items, which was significant progress. I actually sold my first item today, which is a jersey, Kobe jersey, and I bought it on eBay for $38. I know, I bought it on eBay for $44. Sold it on Mercari for $38 or $35. So I actually lost profit on that sale because I thought that the Kobe jersey, since people were listing jerseys for higher on Mercari versus lower on eBay, I thought I would be able to flip it, but that's not the best way to go. And even though I lost money in the exchange, I gained a lot of knowledge. I'm gaining the knowledge to how to ship items, how to what items are actually good, what is actually practical to sell, what things are good to sell. And for example, I actually bought tie-dye shirts, like tie-dye, like white shirts and tie-dye, so that I also might be able to sell on Mercari. And seeing the process now, that would take just way too much time, at least on my part. So I'm gonna try another way and try to find another product, another niche to sell on Mercari, but I'm really happy that I was actually able to sell something and at least get a feel for the field. And it's not so bad. Actually, before that, I was selling another jersey on eBay, and I had my first experience with a scammer. So I was like, oh my gosh. I put it as a listing. I was like, wow, someone already wants to buy it. Because they messaged me, say, hey, can you text me? So I just have a question about it. And I forgot that you're only supposed to sell within the website. And anyone trying to ask for your number or anything is usually a bad person, bad scammer. Because you can just text on the app. So unfortunately I texted that number, they didn't really text back, and I was just scared. So I also gained experience in that regard as well. So why did I make so little progress? The reason why I didn't make progress, number one, it's myself. I didn't put in the work. I was lazy. I didn't want it enough. It's all me. No one else's fault. All my fault. But the situation, not but, and the situation that I went through, basically 2 weeks good. The first 2 weeks were good. The next 2 weeks were really rough. Emotionally rough, mentally rough. And basically I just had fights with my family. I had fights with my girlfriend. Not fights, but I was just so disappointed in the things that my girlfriend did and the things that my family did. It wasn't anything harsh. There was no cheating, no drama, but it would be things like, oh, they didn't invite me to eat again. Oh, they're doing this without me. Oh, she didn't say this when I thought it'd be nice. Very light things, but I don't know. These past 2 weeks, I guess it was really built up, and I got super sad about it. I got super depressed about it. I just didn't want to do anything, and then I did it. Then I ate to make myself feel better, and I was weak. I was super weak. I was super. That's all. I have no excuse. I just sucked. But one thing I really like to say a lot from. One thing I like to say a lot. I'm not gonna say where it's from. If you know where it's from, cool. But there's no shame in being weak. The shame is in staying weak. Staying weak, not changing anything about it. So, this next month, I'm building up another plan, building up another schedule so that I don't stay like this. I don't stay in this bubble. So the way I realized, or the way I gained motivation back again, was after the 2 weeks, I became a bit happier, or I was feeling better. My mind was not as stressed and cluttered. But so that way when I wasn't stressed and cluttered, I took a look at myself and was really disappointed in myself. I was disappointed by the fact that I didn't get anything done, that I let myself succumb to external pressure, to really light external pressure. Those problems are not even close to being as hard as people down the street, as people next to my next door neighbors across the world. So that's it. No, that's okay. Then the way I built myself back up to where I am now, to my original mental fortitude compared in the first month, was really little by little. I felt really broken. I know I sound super privileged, but I felt really broken by like the end of the 2 weeks, right? So each day I did one thing to get back into my usual habits, into my usual plans. So first I would, make my bed every day, right? That's a start. Next I would start eating healthier every day, or actually just not eat unhealthy food for that day. Keep those habits. Then I would clean up my room and rearrange it, order in a new way, make a new desk, new colors, just replan so that it feels like a new environment. And then I just kept building good habit, good thing, good event on top of each other, one another, until I got back into a place where I felt strong enough to tackle more things at a time, tackle bigger problems. And now I'm here. Still recovering from those rough 2 weeks, being disappointed in myself, just being emotionally distressed and everything. And so here we go. Here's the plan for the next couple of weeks, for the next month actually. So the plan for the next 30 days is going to be this. For Tagalog, 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Flashcards every day. That's all I'm asking for. Just 5 minutes. Just build the habit of spending some time, setting some time aside to learn 5 minutes of Tagalog. Fortunately, I'm actually taking a Tagalog class next semester, so it'll probably really help. For selling items, I already sold one, so my goal is to sell one item. Sell one item, make a profit. Any profit. It could be $1, anything, just make a profit. So, for the next month, one item. And then finally, for the next 30 days, one workout, 30 minutes or an hour, or more if I want. And just anything. Exercising. It could be doing the boxing thing, or it could be doing kicking, or doing my weights, or just running. But it's gotta be at least an hour or 30 minutes every day for the next 30 days. So, I know those are relatively simple, easy goals, but for me, I just want to start small, build a habit, and take care of other things. For example, I need to take care of some things for my friends, some things for my family, and some things for myself. For example, for my girlfriend, I've been working on a painting for her for a long time. I really need to finish it because I'm almost done. Ta-da! Well, that's not... Oh, I wouldn't be super impressed because it's numbers. You just paint the numbers, and you don't really have to think about it. It's a big coloring book, basically. Another thing would be helping my family complete their EDD. Learning to drive. I got my permit. Woo! So I'm learning to drive, and with these other things in mind, I want to solidify habits, good habits, because I saw that it didn't really turn out so well last month. So, starting slow, and still focusing on the 3 goals, which is Tagalog, learning Tagalog, getting that 6-pack, and learning how to make a business online, selling things online. Alright, so my name is Justin. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.